The Alaska Triangle could well be the most dangerous place on Earth. You're 3 times more likely to go missing here.
I believe the Alaska Triangle is far more dangerous, unpredictable, and deadly than the well-known Bermuda Triangle.
In the last 30 years alone, over 16,000 people have gone missing in Alaska. Missing as in their bodies were never found. Nobody knows what happened to them.
16,000? That doesn't seem possible.
It's truly frightening.
Alaska has over 57 million acres of designated wilderness, much of it totally unexplored. And there are species of animals here unknown to man. Could one of these be Bigfoot? Because of its remoteness, there could be more Bigfoot in the Triangle than anywhere else. Perhaps this is the reason why people are disappearing.
I saw something real huge. It had a lot of dark hair. It's a Bigfoot.
It was this Bigfoot. Looked like he was just watching us.
With so much fantastic habitat and so few people to compete with, Sasquatches basically have the run of Alaska.
One man who's on a lifetime journey to find Bigfoot is cryptozoologist Cliff Barrickman. Most of his work has been in the lower 48 states. But now his hunt has drawn him north. Cliff has come hundreds of miles off the main road network to one of Alaska's most remote areas.
Alaska is truly America's last frontier. This is one of the most wild regions anywhere on Earth. Anything could be hiding out here of any size.
It's around Alaska's biggest lake, Iliamna, that there have been some of the best Bigfoot sightings. Now, Cliff is heading into the wild woods on the southern shores of the lake, around the village of Kakanok.
I've been tipped off that a number of people have been seeing a Sasquatch in the local area, and I wanted to come out and check out what's going on for myself.
Cliff's aim is to get scientific proof that Bigfoot exists, and evidence that the Alaska Triangle is its home. For the locals, they don't need this proof. They say they know that Bigfoot exists because they've seen them. Padusha Andrews has lived here her whole life. One day in the summer of 2015, while out berry picking, her dog raised the alarm.
Pretty soon she started barking so weird. I've never heard a dog bark like that before. She would woof, and she would jump so high off the ground. And I looked at her and I said, "What the heck are you doing?" And then she did that one more time, and I looked over to where she was looking, and I saw something real huge. It had a lot of hair, and I saw this dark creature walking away.
Perhaps Padusha saw a moose, or maybe even a bear. Both are common around Alaska.
I grew up knowing what a moose looks like. We all know what a bear looks like. We know all that. Of course, assume it's a Bigfoot. There's just two different.
Since the early 1900s, there have been frequent recordings of Bigfoot sighted in Alaska. And this is despite the fact that this is by far the most thinly populated state.
To have a Sasquatch report, you need a Bigfoot, a person to see it, and then someone to report it to. But yet we still have dozens and dozens of them here.
Even from the water, there have been some notable sightings. Ray Wassily has lived on and around Lake Iliamna his whole life. One afternoon in 2004, he was preparing the boat for a camping trip with his brother and their friend.
We left from the landing area and we started going across the lake.
When he looked up, he had the shock of his life.
There was this Bigfoot, or hairy man, on the side of the lake. Looked like he was just watching us.
Ray's friend, Sarah Armstrong, saw the Bigfoot just as clearly as he did.
We were just getting ready, and I look off to the right, and I can see this black figure. And I'm trying to adjust my eyes and focus and figure out what it is I'm seeing. And just as I'm about to ask, what is that? Ray says, "What the hell is that?"
Then they realized they were looking at a Bigfoot.
It was like a dark black, you know, just furry or long hair, you know. You could see it, the outline of it pretty good.
Now Cliff is hoping for his own Bigfoot encounter. And he's looking in the area just across the lake from where Ray and Sarah had their sighting.
Wow! Check that out. That is amazing. Prime Bigfoot habitat as far as the eye can see.
If there are Bigfoot out there, Cliff wants to find them. Down in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Dr. Lance Hightower is a renowned Bigfoot researcher.
Bigfoot is a very large type of creature. Some people would say it looks like an ape in the face. Males typically will range anywhere from 8 feet, and we have heard as high as 12 feet in height, with a shoulder width of 4 to 4.5 feet, as well as 3 feet thick. So you're talking a creature that is massive. They're very, very elusive. This is what makes it so challenging and difficult for people to really prove that they exist, because they're so elusive, so evasive, so hard to catch one on footage, on picture.